99% of men don't do this. Women love it? Sounds extreme? Maybe. But let me ask you something. How many times have you seen a guy who has it all, looks, money, confidence, yet still struggles to form deep, meaningful connections with women? It's not about status or smooth talk. The truth is, most men completely miss the mark when it comes to the small yet powerful gestures that make a woman feel truly seen and desired. Today, I'm revealing 7 hidden secrets women crave but rarely admit. These aren't your typical pick-up artist tips. They're backed by psychology and ancient Stoic wisdom. These insights will change how women perceive you, helping you become unforgettable without trying too hard. Imagine this. What if you could tap into the subconscious desires most women don't even realize they have? What if you could stand out, not by chasing or proving yourself, but by showing up with presence, emotional awareness, and quiet strength? If you don't know these secrets, you're likely missing out on building the kind of attraction that lingers long after you've left the room. That's why you need to stay until the end. The final secret is the most powerful of all. Once you understand it, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. But first, if you're serious about mastering these game-changing techniques, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Secret number 1, the power of touch before intimacy. Picture this. You're on a date, the conversation is flowing, she's laughing, it feels like it's going well, but something's missing. You send her a follow-up text afterward and get silence. What went wrong? Most men focus only on conversation. But for women, attraction isn't just verbal, it's emotional and physical. And one of the most overlooked gestures that builds deep emotional intimacy. A gentle, non-sexual massage before intimacy. Not creepy, not aggressive, just calm, intentional presence. It tells her, I see you. I care about your comfort. I want you to feel safe with me. This one act signals emotional depth, something that most men miss entirely. As Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. Secret number 2, flirt with confidence and respect. Flirting isn't about cheesy pickup lines or over-the-top compliments. Done wrong, it's either desperate or dull. Done right, it's magic. True flirting is playful, relaxed, and respectful. Like a dance. It's about teasing, sharing energy, and inviting connection without pressure. Example. She says, I love Italian food. You respond with, really? That's the best you've got? Clearly you've never tried my cooking. That's light, confident teasing. No approval seeking, just enjoying the moment. Stoic men don't flirt to win someone over. They flirt because they're present and having fun. And that energy is magnetic. Secret number 3, touching her hair at the right moment. Touching a woman's hair is one of the most emotionally intimate gestures, if done with sensitivity and perfect timing. Why? The scalp has thousands of nerve endings, making it a deeply emotional touch point. When you gently brush her hair out of her face in a quiet moment, it speaks volumes. I'm present. I see you. I feel this connection. But do it too soon or without emotional build-up, and it can feel awkward. This moment must be earned through emotional safety. The Stoic approach. Don't act on impulse. Act with awareness and control. Secret number 4. The hand on her back in public. A simple hand on her lower back as you walk together or guide her through a crowd might seem minor, but it signals leadership, presence, and protection. It's not about dominance. It's about saying, I'm here. I've got you. Done calmly and confidently, this gesture conveys quiet strength. Done awkwardly or without awareness, it becomes uncomfortable. Most men miss this entirely. And yet, women feel the difference instinctively. Unnatural, this isn't about possessiveness, nor is it about seeking validation. It's about presence when done correctly. The touch is light, but deliberate, brief, but intentional. Just enough for her to feel it, and register your presence in a way that feels effortless and natural. Picture this, you're walking side by side heading toward the entrance of a restaurant as you step ahead to open the door for her. Your hand briefly rests on her lower back, just enough to guide her forward without breaking stride. It's a moment of quiet leadership, a gesture that subconscious reassures her that she's with a man who moves with confidence and intent from a Stoic perspective. This ties directly into self-mastery and emotional presence. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be won." An OIC man doesn't seek approval for his actions. He simply embodies strength, awareness, and quiet control. When you place your hand on her back, you aren't seeking a reaction. You're simply being a man of presence and leadership. And that alone is magnetic in a world where many men are either too timid or too overbearing. Mastering this simple yet powerful move sets you apart as someone who understands the subtle balance of strength and care. Secret number 5. Be secret. 5. Being her protector in small ways. Her hero, the protector. Being a protector doesn't mean saving a woman or acting like her personal bodyguard. Women today are independent, strong, and fully capable of handling their own challenges. But here's the secret they still crave. A man who makes them feel safe, not in a dramatic over the way, but in the small, consistent actions that show you've got her back, both emotionally and physically. Most men assume that being a protect means stepping in only during extreme situations, like breaking up a fight or defending her honor in some grand display. But the truth is, it's the little things that build trust and attraction over time. It's how you react when someone is rude to her. It's making sure she gets home safely without making a big deal out of it. It's standing beside her during an uncomfortable situation. Offering silent yet undeniable support, women notice and appreciate these small but acts of reliability. A man who is calm under pressure, who handles situations with composure, who is present but not overbearing. This is what makes her feel safe, and in a world full of unpredictable people. Stability is rare and incredibly attractive, but let's be clear, being a protector doesn't mean controlling her or making her feel incapable. It means you're someone she can rely on when it matters, a man who doesn't panic, who doesn't escalate situations unnecessarily, but who also doesn't shy away when the moment calls for strength. This is where Stoic philosophy becomes invaluable. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A Stoic man is emotionally steady. He doesn't act out of impulse or insecurity. Instead, he observes, assesses, and responds with calm precision. And that's what makes a woman feel at ease in his presence. When you embody this kind of calm, steady energy, you stand out from the 99% of men who either overreact or don't act at all. You become the one kind of man who doesn't just talk about being strong, you demonstrate it through your actions without ever needing to say a word. Secret 6. The psychological effect of mentioning a dream about her secret number 6. The power of dreams. This one is subtle yet incredibly powerful. Most men never think to use it, but when done right, it creates an emotional connection that lingers in a woman's mind far longer than any compliment ever could. It's the power of suggesting that she's been on your mind even when you weren't awake. Imagine this. You're having a casual conversation and at some point you casually drop, "I had the strangest dream about you last night." Then you pause, you don't rush into details, you let her curiosity build 9 times out of 10. She'll lean in and ask, "Wait, really, what was it about?" Now here's the key, you don't need some elaborate, overly romantic dream. Keep it simple, light, and slightly playful. Something like, I don't remember all of it, but we were just sitting in a cafe talking about something deep, and it felt really nice. Notice what this does. It subtly plants the idea in her mind that you feel comfortable around her, that she holds a place in your subconscious, and that there's an unspoken connection between you. Women are deeply emotional and intuitive. They love the idea of being thought about in a way that isn't forced or calculated. A dream is something out of your control, something your subconscious conjured up, and that alone makes it feel genuine and intriguing. It's not like a planned compliment. It's an organic moment that makes her wonder, why was I in his dream? This taps into a core element of female psychology, mystery and emotional connection. A woman wants to feel special, but not in an obvious generic way saying, I had a dream about you. Makes her feel important without pressure, without expectation. It subtly creates intrigue because it's not something most men think to say. Now, let's connect this to Stoicism. A Stoic man doesn't beg for attention. He allows natural curiosity to work in his face. He understands that attraction isn't about chasing. It's about creating a pull instead of trying too hard. He lets small, effortless moments build deeper emotions. So next time you're in a conversation with a woman, remember this simple psychological trigger. Don't overuse it. Don't force it. But when the moment is right, watch how it makes her lean in, how it makes her start seeing you differently. Secret number 7, the secret 7. How a well-groomed beard triggers primal attract protection. Charm of a beard, you might think that facial hair is just a style choice. But science and psychology suggest otherwise. A well-groomed beard does more than just change your appearance. It shifts how women perceive you on a deep subconscious level. Studies have shown that women often associate bearded men with strength, maturity, and protection. 3 qualities that trigger primal attraction instincts. Think about it in ancient times. Warriors and leaders almost always had beards. A beard symbolized wisdom, resilience, and masculinity traits that signaled a man's ability to provide, protect, and lead. Even today, those associations haven't faded when a man wears a beard while he's perceived as more dominant, more self-assured, and even more reliable. But here's the catch. It's not just about growing a beard, it's about maintaining it. A messy, unkempt beard can signal laziness, while a well-groomed beard demonstrates and self-respect. This is why women are drawn to men with facial hair that looks intentional, not neglected. It subtly communicates, I take care of myself, I'm in control, and I understand my own presence. This ties directly into Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. In the same way your external appearance reflects your internal discipline, a beard isn't just facial hair, it's a state of composure, patience, and self-mastery. You're not just letting it grow, you're crafting an image that aligns with the presence you want to command. And let's not forget, one of the biggest psychological factors, contrast. A well-maintained beard frames the face, accentuating strong jawlines and making facial expressions more distinct. This naturally enhances attraction because it gives off a sense of ruggedness balanced with reef and M combination that women find irresistible. So does this mean you need a beard to be attractive? No, but if you can grow one, it's a tool worth considering. And if you already have one, maintaining it properly can amplify the way people perceive you, especially women. Final conclusion, applying these secrets. With effortless confidence, apply these secrets and set yourself apart. At this point, you've unlocked 7 hidden secret seeker that most men completely overlook. Yet these small, powerful actions can change the way women perceive you forever. Each one taps into subtle psychological triggers that build trust, intrigue, and deep attraction without trying too hard. So let's recap the power of touch before intimacy creates an emotional connection. Most men ignore flirting with a respect, sets you apart as confident and in control. Touching her hair at the right moment spark subconscious chemistry. Placing your hand on her back in public signals quiet leadership and security, being her protector. In the small moments makes her feel safe in a way she won't even realize she craves. Using the power of dreams plays with her emotions in a way that builds curiosity and attachment. And finally, the presence of a well-maintained beard taps into primal instincts of strength and masculinity. Now the question is, how do you apply all of this in real life? The key is not to force it. Attraction is built through presence, confidence, and self-awareness. If you're trying too hard to check off every secret in your interactions, you'll come across as unnatural. Instead, let these insights become a natural extension of who you are. Pay attention to opportunities. If you're walking beside her, let your hand rest lightly on her back. If she's comfortable with you, use a playful touch on her hair at the right moment. If you sense curiosity, mention a dream you had about her, the more effort. Low it feels, the more powerful it becomes. And here's something even more important. These secrets don't just make you more attractive to women. They make you a better man overall. When you practice confidence, presence, and self-mastery, you stand out not just